Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. It's the Wednesday before Super Bowl 49. We are doing a regular call with Doug Upstone. The topic of this conversation that we're going to have, kind of interesting. Doug has some intel on where money has come in as of right now on various betting markets for the Super Bowl. Doug Upstone, thanks for being back with us.
Peter, my pleasure to be back here. Yes, and we are where the Super Bowl is. In fact, I went to the NFL Experience the other day and was had a lot of fun doing that. And there'll be on my Facebook page a couple of pictures of some, let's just say, some goofy things that I did, having a little fun.
Goofy things.
NFL Experience, but yeah, the betting markets are being established rather convincingly at this point.
You do goofy things, Doug Upstone?
I know. Most people, well, anybody that knows me, knows. But for those that are a little more unfamiliar, and for my normal persona here, not everybody might pick up on that.
You're just a big old goof. Maybe we'll give your handicapping nickname. We'll call you Doug the Goof Upstone. But you know.
Hey, you know what? In fact, you think you can work me up with Disney? So I'll go Goofy. I can get a hat and everything.
The Disney handicapper. All right, Doug Upstone. Well, getting down to serious issues here, where the money has come in. To start with the side, with the spread and the money line. I'm assuming based on the line movement that most books have gotten more money on the Pats, right?
Exactly. Yeah. What I have seen is that basically 60 to 80% of the money on the spread has come in on New England. But what's interesting, though, I would have thought there'd be a little more, I would think at this point that New England might be maybe -2 or whatever. Mm-hmm. So today I went through the Sportsbook Review, different books, and clicked on them and see what their lines were. And actually 70% of the ones that I checked this morning were actually at a pick'em, and just the other 30% were either New England -1, and I even saw one book that had them -1.5. But, so in spite of, a pretty strong, pretty compelling argument that New England is the favorite and where the money is going, the line is not that much different, so that's a little surprising to me, at least.
Do you have anything to tell us about the total? I know that the total has basically settled at 47.5, and that's down a bit from the opening numbers.
Yeah, the total is really interesting because, on Tuesday, the Tuesday after the championship games, is that it was nearly 2-1 on the over for that game, and I think everyone's public perception was a pretty accurate way to go, and so it went from basically started like 48 and 48.5 depending on the book, and went up to either 48 or 49 right away. It kind of stayed there for a couple days, but then as it's gone along, it's dropped some. And I looked at a guy that I like to read on ESPN.com, David Perdome. And he had talked to some of the different bookmakers, and one of the things that he was more or less articulating to is that every time they start to want to raise or they do raise it slightly, so maybe if it goes from 48 to 48.5, all of a sudden they're hit with typically what would be either large bets or just not call it a flood, but I mean enough money for them to chase it back down to 48, and in some cases even down to 47.5. And so then looking at the numbers today, I see that now, as opposed to nearly 2-1, okay, on the over, it's down to just about 55%, okay? So there seems to be a trend towards more under money starting to accumulate, which leads me to believe also that potentially there's either starting or there will be more Seattle money as it comes later going against the spread.
All right, and then of course everyone's always interested in Super Bowl props. What can you tell us about action that you know of concerning Super Bowl props?
My pleasure. And so far, I got a variety of ones. We got Tom Brady for the MVP. Okay, that's definitely been a big prop so far, and that is trending positively towards Tom Brady. Total yards for Tom Brady passing, that is trending over. What will happen first for him, Peter, with a touchdown or an interception, and that is trending, of course, as you would assume, towards the touchdown. Marshawn Lynch for rushing yards, that's actually trending downward, as is Doug Baldwin for receiving yards. That one is also going downward. And one that's trending positive is first touchdown of the game, Rob Gronkowski. Okay, that's been a big play. But his receiving yards for the game is actually trending more towards the under thus far.
Interesting information, Doug Upstone. We still have a few days to go to get more betting information as of Wednesday. That's some information from Doug Upstone on betting action that he knows of for Super Bowl 49. Thanks so much, Doug.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.